I got a comment recently on one of my videos, an old video actually. I mean, this video was created, I think about 2 years ago. I mean, I think over a year ago, right? And then I got a comment, the person was like, thank you so much for this video. I've been trying to get this, I've been trying to learn this, and all of that. And apart from the fact that it is me adding value to the person, it also in a way gives me fulfillment, because when I created this channel, I wasn't looking at the money, I wasn't looking at the brand deals, the partnerships, the brand promotion deals, and the money and the revenue that I could make from the channel, right? I was looking at the impact that it would make. Honestly, I was looking at the fact that, okay, with my videos now, I'll be able to impact lives. And I mean, that is what is happening. And these people are getting value. I've met people even in real life that meet me and say, oh, are you Iniski? I've watched your videos. I've watched your videos a lot. Your videos blessed me. Your videos impacted me. Your videos helped my design journey. I learned your videos, this and this. Thank you so much. And that just gives me this kind of fulfillment that I don't think I would have gotten if I was just chasing views, because I would just be creating random videos if I needed just views, right? And so ensure that in trying to build your YouTube channel, in trying to build your YouTube, or ensure that you're actually intentional with creating videos that give value, not just chasing views. That's the fourth point. I'm trying to beat time because I don't want this video to be too long. The fifth point is you will get discouraged. That is part of the package. It comes with the territory. You are going to get discouraged, but don't let that stop you, right? See, this is fact. I'm talking from the standpoint of someone that has been on YouTube for 3 years and that has put some crazy level of results as far as YouTube is concerned. So I'm not just telling you this to just motivate you or to just, I'm telling you that you are going to get discouraged. So even if you are not discouraged right now, I'm telling you, I'm prophesying. I'm giving a sure prophecy that you are going to get discouraged. But then, don't let that stop you. I've gotten discouraged a couple of times. There was a time, this was last year, where my channel got demonetized, and for like 3 months, I did not upload any channel on the. I did not upload any video on the channel for like 3 months. This was, I think, from around March last year to around June last year. So it was in June that I got it rectified. Even though, I mean, I wish I knew what I knew in June earlier. I would not have to wait for that long. But the reason why I wasn't posting, I wasn't uploading within that time frame was because I was discouraged, right? Because I feel like I would be putting out videos, my videos were not going to be monetized and all of that. And I mean, that just discouraged me. All right, so I got discouraged, but in June I got it sorted, and then I started putting out videos again, back to back, back to back, back to back, right? And aside from that, I've gotten discouraged a couple of times. When I started out on YouTube, I would work from, I was staying, the area I was staying at the time, I wasn't staying at my place. I was staying with a relative, and so I would not want to disturb anyone in the house. So I work some minutes. I mean, this is like 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour before I get to the place. Well, let's say 15 minutes to 1 hour, right? Sometimes to get to a secluded building. So it was in that building that I would record the videos. I didn't have a mic, I didn't have a tripod stand, I didn't have anything. I had just my phone, my Android phone at the time. I think it was a Redmi 9C. Yeah, I think it was a Redmi 9C at the time, and that was the phone I was using to record my videos, to record my screen, and then just putting out. It was discouraging, right? But then I kept putting it out, I kept showing up, I kept going, and even till now, there are times where I still get discouraged, right? It comes with the territory, like I said, and just ensure that you are thicker than the discouragement. Just ensure that you are stronger than whatever discouragement that you might be faced with. All right. The sixth point I have here is quality content beats quantity. Listen, quality content beats quantity, but both are needed for growth. I'm going to take that again. Quality content beats quantity, but both are needed for growth. And I'm just going to say this, especially if you are just starting out on YouTube, focus more on quantity than being too obsessed over quality. Now, don't get me wrong. If you can afford quality, please give that quality. It will help you. So if you can afford both quantity and quality as a new YouTuber that is just starting out, please. I mean, there are people that just start YouTube and they already have a camera, they already have a very good space with aesthetics and all of that. I mean, that is very beautiful. That's a plus. But I'm saying that if you are somebody like me, I mean, from where I started from, where the aesthetics were not there. In fact, I wasn't showing my face for the longest. I was creating screen record, and up to when I got 10,000 subscribers, I did not show my face on the channel, right? So, I mean, the aesthetics were not there. I was just creating videos that I knew I could create at the time that would still give out value, right? So, but then, if you are someone that can afford the quantity and the quality, please give it. But if you are somebody that you cannot afford the quality, right, give quantity, because at that point in time, YouTube does not know you. You are like a stranger on the platform. You are a stranger trying to penetrate and have your way on the platform. So, but the more you keep putting out quantity, now let me just say this. When I say give out quantity, when I say focus more on quantity, I am not saying that you start uploading rubbish videos, like more rubbish videos, please. As much as possible, don't be mediocre, right? So give in your best, right, in editing your videos and all of that. Even if you go to as far back as my earliest videos, you would see that I was intentional. I mean, I didn't have the mic. I mean, now I use an Oleland like M2 mic, one crazy mic like that, right? I use the mic now, but then I didn't have any mic, right? I didn't have any, I was using my phone mic. I was using my phone mic. I mean, the inbuilt mic. I would just talk to my phone and record the screen and all of that, right? So I didn't have all of that, but now I have that. But even as then, if you listen to my videos, then if you were listening to my videos, you would know that, okay, my videos were not cracking, my videos were not breaking, my videos were not rubbish videos. They were videos that were still audible, right? Even though I was using a low end phone then, the screen record, the quality was still reasonable, right? So I'm not saying that you now begin to create videos that people cannot watch or people cannot hear. That's not my point. I'm saying that do not focus overly, do not be overly focused on quality that it now stops you from giving out more quantity, right? And that's why if you go back to the first point where I mentioned consistency, at that point I mentioned that reduce the creation barrier for yourself so that you can churn out more content, because especially as a new YouTuber, you need more content. I mean, you need more content, consistency, and back-to-back videos so that the channel can, so that the platform can actually know that, okay, there is somebody here. The seventh point I have with me, the seventh lesson that I have here is you will learn more from your failures than from your wins. You are going to learn more from your failure than from your wins. So when you create that video and it doesn't really get views, right? And then you create another video and then it get views. You are going to learn more from that video that didn't get views than videos that they get a lot of views, right? Because what failure will do many times, especially if you are someone that have the right attitude towards failure, is that it makes you reevaluate your decisions. It makes you reevaluate your choices. So you are like, what did I do wrong? Okay, what did I do here that I did not do here? Like, how come this video got this amount of views, but then this unusual number of views than what I usually get on the channel, but then these other videos that I actually even maybe invested more energy in is getting lesser views, right? It is only failure, or it is usually failure that will put you in that position where you have to now rethink, right? I mean, what did I do? How can I get better? What can I do? What can I do to get better? What can I do to get more views eventually? What can I do? What can I make better in my videos so that it can actually bring in better results? Right, so you're going to learn more from failure. So don't be afraid of failing. That's the point. Don't be afraid of failing. When you post a video and the video gets just like 10 views, don't be like, oh, come on, I failed this video, this rubbish, this and this and this and this and this and that. Right? Everything compounds over time. There's a law of compounding, right? That compounding law. So as you keep showing up, as you keep putting out videos, everything, the results will be compounding. It may not come once, right? It's just like that bamboo tree, right? I think in China or something, that you plant the seed and then for like, I think 4 years. I don't want to give wrong gist, right? But I mean, you can do your research. But I learned for a very long period of time, you are not even going to see it protrude. But I think in less than 1 year, after few years, I think in less than 1 year or in few months, you just see that tree grow up and is now very, very tall. Now become like one of the tallest trees, right? I mean, that just tells you that throughout that long period where it wasn't even showing results, something was happening. It was compounding. That is what happens when you keep showing up, when you are being consistent. One day you just post a video and maybe the video goes viral and then it just changes everything. So don't get discouraged from failures. Instead, learn from the failure. Have a positive attitude towards failure, right? Be open to learning from failure, and don't be too focused on just wins, 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 wins. That when you have failures, you do not think about what could have led to that failure. The eighth lesson I have here with me, we are going to 13, 8 part of 10, is your audience will guide your content if you listen. Your audience will guide your content if you listen. And this will now take us back to that, I think the third point, where I mentioned that engagement with your community is important. You know, I mentioned that I have a Telegram channel where a lot of my community, a lot of my people are in there. By the way, if you are not in that community, you can just check the description box of this video. The link is in the description box of this video, right? So you can just check it out, and I mean, you are going to find your way to the community, right? So there are times where, especially when the community was open, now I've logged the group, right? I mean, I'm going to open it sometime soon, right? But then when it was open, people would comment, oh, sometimes I'll ask them, what kind of videos do you want on the channel? What kind of videos do you want to see on the channel? What kind of videos do you love? What kind of videos do you want to see more on the channel? And I get feedbacks, and many times these feedbacks actually impact my videos, right? Because it now gives me the ideas that I know they want, and so I create videos satisfying the ideas. Definitely they will watch it because it is coming from them. So if you listen to your audience, and see, you are not going to be able to hear them unless you create a structure where they can talk, where they can speak, such that they are sure that you will hear, right? Because people will only speak when they know that you are going to listen. People will speak when they are sure that you are going to listen to them, right? When they are sure that you're going to pay attention to them, right? So it makes people more open to listening. So you have to first create a structure that would actually make them that will actually make them listen, that will actually make them want to talk and want to speak. That is the 8 point. The 9th point here is authenticity is key. People subscribe to you, not just your content. This is the 9th lesson I've learned in my 3 years of actually putting out content on this channel and actually growing. People subscribe not just because of your content. So when people subscribe, they are not just subscribing because of your content. I mean, there are people that subscribe because of you, right? So they want you to be authentic. They are not subscribing because of what you say. They are subscribing because of how authentic you are, how original you are. You are not trying to form. You are not trying to actually um trying to project what you are not. No, you are actually just living your life, and you are trying to give out value as you are growing, right? People subscribe many times because of your authentic self. You are not coming and trying to fake things. Oh, I bought $2,000 of car. Oh, I did this. Maybe you are trying to borrow things to just make it seem like, okay, you are the owner and all of that. No, you are not doing all of that. So don't try to make up a life that is not that does not exist just because you want to meet a particular threshold of standard. I don't know, right? So as much as possible, be your authentic self. Don't prove to be who you are not. Don't prove to be what you are not. Don't try to prove a what that you don't have, right? Be authentic, and then gradually you will grow to that point where you will not have to fake anything. The 10th point I have here